And on this Friday night, we are back live at the Hershey Center in Mississauga. The short program for the men just completed. Still to come tonight, the short program and dance. Tessa Virtue and Scott Moyer, the Olympic champions from Vancouver, still to come. You know, speaking of the Olympics, I've done 13 Olympics. Still a highlight for me is this man in the Battle of the Bryans in 1988 in Calgary. I remember your late mother. I remember walking up, and she couldn't watch it, and I remember seeing her in the middle of the skate.
Yeah, a lot of pacing by her, and God bless her. It was you know, always great support, but she just couldn't take it. I mean, I know as a coach it's hard to stand back and to watch because you have no control on what's happening out there. All your work is done at home. You want them to do well. You wish them well. Remain positive and just let it all kind of play out the way it should.
I have seen you light up a few buildings. Cincinnati world champion, multiple Canadian championships, 3 times in this event. Boy, you got a young skater. I haven't seen even Orser light up many buildings like he did tonight, Javier Fernandez.
Yeah, he's a real special talent. I started working with him this past summer in July. He came and was kind of like a little bit lost, and what he needed was some direction. He needed a good team. I've got a great team that we work very well together, so I can't take all the credit for this. David Wilson and Jeffrey Buttle have done some choreography for him, and just give him some direction and package him and let him be himself.
All right, let's take a look at some of his skate, Brian, and describe what makes him so special.
Well, first of all, he's got a fantastic personality. He's got a raw talent. Here's the quad toe. You know, it's just about daily we get to see that. Triple lutz, triple toe. So he's a technician. He's a real showman.
But he's got a great presence, doesn't he?
He really does. And I warned them, I told them, coming to Skate Canada, we'll have a big crowd. They like someone like him. You know, he's a handsome guy. He's got a lot of personality, and they just buy into that. That's the great thing about Canadian fans. They don't just cheer for their Patrick Chans, but they cheer for good skating, and they cheer for any country.
You said your mother had little control in Calgary, so she had to go outside. You had little control tonight once he got on the ice. Folks, you want to see the reaction of the coach.
It is just, for me, lots of energy. Just good energy, and that's the quad.
A pretty good workout here tonight.
And I know the whole program. I know every step. That's getting low enough in your spin. Sometimes you can will it, you know? You can will it across the ice. And I kind of developed this little style when I was working with Una because, you get to know every single step. You know every turn. You know the places where they need to push. You know, you have to be aggressive. And I just feel that if I can sort of send that out, you know, I think it gets to them.
We'll talk about Una in just a minute, comparing her to the 14-year-old Russian skater, but I talked to Ron Shaver. Tell me if you agree with this. Great Ron Shaver, won this event twice. I said, what's different today? He said the rules today allow for more experimenting. You can be a little wild. That wasn't possible when he skated or when you skated.
I think with these new rules, it encourages the athletes to take risks so that you can go out and try a quad. If you get the full revolution, then you get the points for that. Now you take a hit if you fall, but it allows them to take that. Now back, in the days of Ron Shaver and Tyler Cranston and myself, my sense is that you really had to skate clean. You never saw an Olympic champion fall down. And they got to a point where it was, okay, this is what I can do, this is what I can do well. And you kind of have a safety zone, and that's where you stay. And then that was comfortable. You didn't take the big risks, and you developed yourself along the way. And that's the difference now. But that's what I like about this new system.
It's fun to watch. It's great for the spectators. You mentioned Una Kim. You share the gold medal. You coached her to that in Vancouver. I heard Tracy compare Elizaveta Timasheva, the 14-year-old. I saw Joanie Rochette in Montreal, who was second her in Japan. Joanie called her a jumping machine. How do you compare her to Una?
Well, when Una was that age, I started working with Una when she was 15. She just came out of the junior Grand Prix and the Junior World Championships. And she was a jumping machine as well. And with these young people, when you get them at that level, and so a lot of people were a little bit critical of me saying, well, Yuna Kim could do everything when I got her. But it's almost harder to take someone of that talent and then take them to an Olympic gold medal, because if they don't, then I'm the one that messed up. So it's really a lot of pressure for the coach and for the team and everybody that's working together with that skater. This young girl from Russia is awesome. There are 2 more amazing Russian girls that are sort of in the wings there, and it's exciting for figure skating. I have a couple of really great senior ladies now that are also on the senior circuit, and they're equally as good. And I'm off to China next week with the next one, and she has a great chance as well.
And you're at the cricket club still in Toronto?
Yes, I am.
All right, that's where Fernandez trains. Congratulations.
Brian,
very good.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you. That is Brian Orser. Stay with us. We have the short program for the dance portion of this competition coming up as we look at Weaver and Poget. They'll compete along with Virtue and Moyer when we continue live on TSN2.